Hello, we're start that over.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by TradingAcademy.com. If you're a first-time listener, thank you for stopping by. My name is Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. Once again, as always, I got the stock master on the show here today, each and every single week. My good friend, my good pal, his name is Mr. Al Connickson. Al, how are you doing today?
You know what? I feel fantastic, Josh. I'm chipper. Is that a word?
You sound pretty chipper.
I sound really good. I feel really good. So I hope you feel the same.
You know, we've done this show. We're on episode 920 right now on our podcast. And I ask you several times, how are you doing? And you are always so chipper. I like that.
Yeah, you know why? Because I love doing this show. I love being able to share with people some of the things that we have learned over the years and some of the things that we're able to do for them at the Trading Academy.
I like that. You're so happy. If you were a dog, your tail would be wagging. But today we're going to talk about the stock market, just as Al said. Trading Academy, over 25 years over 26 years
26 now, right?
Teaching people just like you how to trade and invest in the financial markets. Whether you're brand new to the markets and looking to get started, or you're a seasoned investor and looking for more consistency, TradeAcademy.com has strategies for income strategies, but also for those wealth accounts as well, your 401ks, your IRAs, and how to make smart investing decisions within those accounts. So today we're going to do a couple things. One, we're going to do a quick market update, but we're also going to talk about the new opportunities in the markets. Why am I saying the new opportunities? Because it's about to be a new year, and we have those New Year's resolutions right around the corner. And we're going to talk about the gift of financial literacy. That being said, Al, as always, a broken record. It's been another great week, but we've been talking about on the podcast all week long about how the market has really been stuck in this little range. It's stuck in a rut. So we're seeing the market not move a lot. That being said, there are opportunities in this market that's just been kind of sideways in a way. We had a gap down yesterday, but the market went up. Gap up, and the market went up from there. And we've had just big moves down, big moves ups. It's almost been every other day.
Yeah.
So what is your insight on the market? And what do you see moving forward and helping our listeners start to make smart investing decisions?
Well, first of all, when we see a market that's kind of range bound, that doesn't mean that it's flat, that nothing is happening. We have big up days and big down days, which is a fantastic opportunity, provides fantastic opportunities for traders.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things going on. This was a big week. We had the jobs report on Friday.
Yep.
And what people were expecting, what the Fed was expecting, is that the jobs number would be low and the unemployment would be up. Because what the Fed needs to do really to secure their position on inflation, lowering inflation, is to see unemployment go up.
Yeah.
They need to see some pain in the economy.
Well, the unemployment rate didn't.
Well, the unemployment rate was the jobs payrolls rose instead of going down. The expectation was for 190,000 jobs. It came out 199,000 jobs.
Up 0.4.
Right. And the unemployment rate declined instead of going up. It went down to 3.7 compared to 3.9. They wanted to see it go up.
Yep.
And then average hourly earnings actually increased a little bit. Not significantly, but it did increase. And that's the other thing that they need to hold down. So that's one of the things that people were watching for this week. As a result of this report, Treasury yields went up. There was a pretty big jump in Treasury yields, and that means that now people are looking, because we're right in that range with Treasury yields where it's kind of borderline. Are they high enough where the no risk kind of guaranteed return is better than being in the stock market, or are you better off being in the stock market? So that kind of goes back and forth.
Are you talking about the 10-year?
Yeah, I'm talking about the 10-year.
Well, it's only 4.2%.
Yeah,
so
no, but it had been down to 4.1%. But it's a small move. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
That's what people are looking at. They're looking for signs of something, and so the jobs report was huge. That was one of the things people were waiting for.
Yeah. Well, going back to that bond, it's still down 15% over the past 2 months.
Yep. And even though we've had a pretty good year in the markets, you need to go back to 2022 because, in fact, we'll see what happens at the end of this week. but the indexes were just starting to get back up close to where they were in 2022. The Dow, I think, had actually kind of reached that point and then pulled back a bit. But what that
S&P is
means,
still down about
yep,
4.5%.
and so is the Nasdaq. So
Correct, yeah.
what that means is, even though people are kind of feeling elated about what's happened this year so far, they have to remember that you're still down from where you were a year ago. So that's basically a lost year. But you know what? We know what happened yesterday. That's gone. But tomorrow, basically tomorrow's a mystery. So how do you handle things going forward? And that's the important thing. And that's what we do. We show you how to identify what's going to happen based on the activity of the people that make things happen in the market. And by that, I mean raising price or lowering price. And when you think about it, if you're going to be a trader investor, the important thing for you is if you get into a position, if you buy something, the price has to go up for you to benefit. Otherwise, you either are not making any money or you're losing money. If you're selling something, we'll kind of call the short side of the market, you need price to go down for you to benefit. If it's not, again, there's no benefit there. So how do you determine when that's going to happen? The great thing for us, Josh, is that it happens because of institutional activity. And the great thing for our students is that we have a strategy called Core Strategy, which is designed to find where that is going to happen in the future.
Yep. And it's really supply and demand at its finest.
It's exactly what it is.
And that's it's the economic law. It's just like gravity. If you drop a basketball from 6 feet up, you know it's going to go straight down. That's the law of gravity. The law of supply and demand is the same thing, just in the financial markets. If there's more demand for something, price will go up. More supply for something, price will go down.
Yeah, you really can't argue that. It's just it's a fact that
it's the economic law, right? And as Al's talking about, there are strategies for up markets, phenomenal. Everybody knows that. But there are strategies for down markets as well. And over the last couple of years, we know that it hasn't been up. So, but there are opportunities within there on shorter time frames for income strategies, but even wealth strategies to have strategies to build your accounts. So it's the giving season, Alan, and it's about to be Christmas here coming up. And I want to give a gift of financial literacy to our listeners. We have an investing class that we do here locally at the Academy that we give away each and every single week, but it's a different time of year. It's time to gift help for your family in the financial world, because they don't train skills on how to make money in the financial markets anywhere else. They don't do this in school and college or anything. So that's what we do. We gift that skill building strategy to make smart investing decisions. So I want to give away some seats for an investing class local at our academy here. We're right here in Bloomington, real easy to find off 494. Text the word investing to the number 210, and you'll get a text right back with our landing page. You just click the link and you can pick your own date. If you're a person that likes to go straight online, just go to investwithota.com. That's investwithota.com, and you can pick your own date there. We have these during the week. We also have them on the weekend. So text investing to the number 210 or investwithota.com. So Al, coming up next, I want to talk about some income strategies. We got a lot to cover on wealth strategies. We have more opportunities in the markets. Stay tuned. This is Josh and Al, Investing and Trading Live. We will be right back.